What was the scariest thing about the US in World War II? I have a really boring answer for you. It's their industrial production statistics. Let me explain. So in 1939, the US produces 18 tanks across the board total. By 1943, that number rises to over 37,000. Just think how insanely quick that ramping up of production is. And it's the same across the board. In terms of aircraft, by 1944, by D-Day, the Germans have 2,000 fighters they can use in total, and that's including the ones on the Eastern Front. What do the Americans and the British have? Over 24,000. That's 12 to 1 advantage. And that's just because the US can absolutely churn out Mustangs and whatever else they want just to go. And that's not even including the bombers, right? So this is just insane production statistics. And then look at the Pacific War. The US is operating thousands of miles from its bases in places like Pearl Harbor, let alone California. And then they're bringing ice cream ships to provide their troops with tasty treats while they're fighting the Pacific War. No other country can do this. And you just realize how ridiculous the idea of fighting a giant who can just produce this out of nowhere, because it was an industrial war. So if you know any more about this kind of stuff, let me know. Like, follow, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.